So I know I've said in previous videos that I don't make a lot of cards, which is true. But my daughters are now off in college, and I do like to send them little care packages from time to time throughout the year. And obviously, with Valentine's Day coming up, it's a perfect time to send off a care package. And my daughters have a lot of friends in different schools. Some of them are super close friends that she had from high school, some from when she was quite young, that we've kept in touch with. And then she has her new friends that she's creating in her first year at school. And so I ended up needing about 16 cards this year between my two daughters and their friends to send off these care packages. And I thought that the Love Notes collection would be perfect, where I could make up cards really quickly using the Love Notes paper, using the workshop, and creating cards. But one of the things that I ran into when I was looking at the card making workshop and the stamp set is that the sentiments weren't really conducive to sending off to some of these, girls I haven't met yet, and others. It really wasn't appropriate. To say words like "be mine" or "I love you" or "will you," question marks. So the stamp is super cute. I love the bear. I love the Valentine candy box and the florals. I didn't feel like the sentiments really captured what I would want to say to girls of this age, between the ages of 18 and 20. So what I did is I decided to go through my stamp collection and see if I could find other stamp sets that might work. So I pulled out Smitten, which is an older special that we had a couple of years ago. And though I liked the Happy Valentine's Day saying, the rest of it didn't work because they were more related to the stamps that were part of this set. They were very punny, and I wasn't using these particular stamps, so I didn't think that worked. I had All the Best Wishes, which was a special that we had earlier or late last year. And this actually did have one sentiment: "You are the best." Just a note to say, "You are the best. It's your day. Celebrate." So I thought that might work. So that was one that I thought I would use, but I didn't end up using it at the end. But this one I thought at least had a couple of sayings that I thought I could use. I pulled out the Seasonal Goodies basket. Again, this is an older stamp set because I really like the hearts. But then when I turned it over and I saw the size of the hearts, it was like, that was a little bit too big. So I decided I wasn't going to use that. Floating By had Wishing You a Happy Day. And I thought maybe that might work. So I pulled that one out. Didn't end up using that one either. And then this is a special Sending You Hugs. You're the cutest. You're adorable. I thought that might work. But again, didn't end up using this one. So what I did end up using was this For All Occasions stamp set that is really old, because it has different ways of saying happy, and then it has a very nice sized Valentine's Day. So I ended up using that on a number of these cards. I also ended up using You're the Best from Hot Air Balloon Fest. That worked on one of the cards really well. I used the #1 fan set, You're Awesome. Again, felt like that was really appropriate for this age group. And then the last stamp set that I used on the inside of all of these cards was You Go Girl. And I'm sending cards to only girls. None of my daughter hasn't asked me to send it to any of her guy friends, just her girlfriends. And these I just felt had the right vibe of sending to these late teen girls. You go girl, sending you some good vibes. You're all kinds of amazing. You've totally got this. You're a whole lot of awesome. I really felt like this is just affirmations to these girls who, at least in my younger daughter's case, are really just venturing out into the world and in this whole new experience of being at college. So how did I change up the cards? This card is the first card, and I left the Berry Sweet stamp. Didn't change that at all. But on the inside, I put in one of those sentiments. I said, "You go, girl." And then I used the "For all occasions, Happy Valentine's Day," and then the heart stamp from the love notes. There's two little hearts right there, and so I just stamped that in first, second, and third generation. The second card, I believe, was in the workshop is this card. And again, I can't remember exactly what it said on this one originally, but I did make the change on that sentiment. Oh, and this one said love. Again, so this one I changed to the number one fan, "You're awesome." And then on the inside, I said, "You've totally got this. Happy Valentine's Day." The third card was the Z Fold card. And on this one, I did, again, "You're all kinds of amazing," and "Happy Valentine's Day" from, again, the all occasions. And then on the last card, I did stamp the love notes words because I didn't feel like that was too in your face. But I changed the sentiment that was on this one to "You're the best," which came from the Hot Air Balloon Fest. And then on the inside, again, "You're all kinds of amazing. Happy Valentine's Day." The other thing is I only bought the paper and the stamp set and thin cuts for these cards. I didn't need the whole workshop. I didn't need any more card bases. I didn't necessarily need the puffy heart stickers. And I didn't really like the sticker sheet in particular. And for the most part, I am caught up. It's probably the only holiday that I'm caught up on. I'm pretty much caught up on the Valentine's Day holiday. We don't celebrate it a whole lot. And so I didn't really feel like I needed more than the paper. I will probably make a layout or two from what's left of the paper after making the 16 cards to scrap this year's Valentine's Day. But again, I didn't need to have a lot of it in my stock. So with that, because I just bought the paper pack and I bought the stamp and thin cuts, I went ahead and I just used the pink dots that I had in my stash. And I ended up using 2 packages of the hearts essentially for this. Now, if you have the red dots, you can use that. You could use white, you could use black. Again, I just happen to have the pink, so that is what I used. So hopefully that gives you some ideas on maybe ways that you can go back into your stash, pull out some stamp sets that you have there, and tweak the cards to fit your needs. Again, like I said, I don't have little kids and I only have 4 people in my family. I only need 4 simple cards to hand out. Usually I don't need 16 total cards. So being able to switch it up is really helpful so that I can use up this beautiful paper and give out some cards to these young girls who are just getting out of the house for the first time and enjoying college. Hopefully you like this and this has been helpful. If it has, feel free to hit the like button. I would love to have you, and I would love to have you subscribe to my channel, Liz's Scrapping Studio. I am trying to get my subscriptions up this year, so any subscriber is a welcome subscriber. I truly do appreciate it. Anyway, I hope to see you on my next video and have a great day.